This is Liberty stock number 51082, the Okamoto ACC20-40DX.
All right, we're there. Got a funnel look, we'll take a look around. Control, obviously. Come around this side, we got the coolant system. Coming through, yeah. Hydraulic motor down low, servo for the saddle, and of course spindle motor. And off to your left there on the floor, after you come around slowly, we got the leveling pads. I don't know, toolbox with some arbors in there, puller, wheel puller, which is nice to have, some odds and ends, and shipping brackets. A couple of wheel assemblies. We left this one off of the spindle because we put a new spindle in there, so we're just running it clean so you can hear it. Coming around the back side here to the electric panel. Got my temporary feed coming in. I can open the door and get a quick shot at that. That's my line off to the right there with the 480 volt feed coming in. And as you can see, we're powered up presently. And back around to the control. Tell you what we'll do. Before we run the oil, we'll just run the spindle by itself. And you can kind of come in close on that. I'm just going to turn it on. Let me open it up first anyhow. So, like I said, we have no wheel on there. And I'm just going to fire it up. Let that run by itself. Sounds nice. It should. It's new. Oh, on here. That's right. You can do the dresser. That kind of works. You reach in there, and of course the dial. Coil comes down nice. No problem there. And we'll shut that off. There's not a problem there. That just runs. That sounds nice. Yep. Gotta like new spindles. That said, I'm going to fire up the oil, we'll play with the controls. I'm going to kind of blow through it here so you can stop the sequence if you're watching the video anytime you want. I move kind of quick. There's a lot to show here. I'll show most of it. If I forget some of it, oh well. I'll see if we can go up and down the line with just about everything on here. First we'll bring out, that was spindle, I'm sorry, turn on oil. And quickly, I guess we can go to wrap it up and down on the spindle just to show that. I'm going to move this guy up and down rapid. If I can get into setup mode, let's see what we got here. Rapid, up, there's up, and down, those both work. Incrementally speaking, I think if we're in auto, I can do it one from here. Just come over here and I'm just incremental. I'm set for 1,000 and my transition is 1,000. I'm 1,000 on course feed and then I transition at 1,000 to 2/10. That's what the dials right here are doing. And I'm just going to incremental down feed. As you can see, that just works in auto cycle right there. But I'm going to go back into program mode, reset, give it 10,000. That'll be our auto cycle. We'll start off with traverse. We'll start off with plunge at both ends. Leave the table in auto, and we're just going to plunge down. Let's see, we'll start the table. We'll do that now. In fact, I'll play with the speed first to show that. Whoop, I slowed it. You slow it down too, just to show a slow feed on there. There's no sticking of the table. If you want to go slow, you really can. Got these lubrications working, which it's up on that site class if you want to show that. And it lubes up, if you kind of zoom in on that glass right there. Lube is everything on these machines, and this one's working quite well. So come on back down to the table, and I'll speed it up just to show that. That's cool out. Looks good, sounds good. And I'm going to park it, just to show that works. That's over here. I'm going to hit park. And it should come on back home, and we'll start our auto cycle from that position right there. Okay, so like I said, we'll take off 1,000 at a time. I've got 10,000s programmed. Oh wait, let's do the pulse generator too real quick. We can do that and then reset it. There's 110. You go one at a time, or multiplier of 5. Yeah, that all works good. So back to programming, reset, give it 10,000s. And start the table, and after that I do that, I'm just going to put it in auto cycle and let it fly. And we do have a spark out on there of 5? I don't need 5. Let's put 2. Spark out of 2. How's that? Okay. Table's running, and now we're going to start diving it on the part, so to speak. I'm hitting at both ends. I can switch over to one end. Watch this. Yes, no, back to yes. Only on the left side, or both sides, just to move it along again. Now at 1000 we transition over, which is now 8, 6, 4, obviously. 2 tenths at a time. When we zero, we'll spark out, which is now. Do a couple of spark outs and it should park itself. And there it is. That works nice. That's all the verticals. So we covered all this. Let's see if I got everything right here. The chuck works, but I can't really show it. But hey, it's on now and it works. And direction, table. So we've covered everything other than these all work. These are just, I'm sorry, that's spindle, coolant, dust collector. Let's do one traverse cycle. We'll play around down low here. Traverse, same thing. We'll maybe put 5,000s here. Instead of 10, I don't know. That's 50. That's not good. It'll take forever. 5,000s on traverse grind. We'll put it in there. Start the table. And then we're flipping over to auto like now. And I think I'm still in neutral here. Let me bring this up to intermittent. There we go. And this will reverse it. Of course, each traverse of the saddle will be 1,000. We're down to 4 already. You can see both of these are. And I can slow it down or speed it up off of here, of course. Slow but sure. It's a little bit softer. I'm moving maybe a 16th of it. Yeah, it's really barely moving. Just reversed. I'll open it up a little bit. There we go. This 1/4 inch. We're at 3,000s. We're at 3,000s now. Just to transition over, I'm going to go neutral and go continuous on the saddle. Just to show that works. There we go. Go nice and easy. Reversing. Come up on the dial if you can see. I don't know if you can see with the camera, but right here. Just to show the kind of reverse how it's going. I can slow it down a little bit maybe. Let's go right about there. Or come on faster. That's really moving. I got the dogs real close together, just to keep it moving time-wise. And if you look over there, we got 2 tenths left to go on the traverse, and we're going to finish off the cycle here. We've been on fine feed for the last couple of resets. We're sparking out. And it should park itself after the spark out. It should, unless I've done something wrong. Let's see how it goes. Still going. Oh, that's right, spark out is all the way across with the tread. So this thing you have to go back and forth with the saddle. It takes a lot longer. I forgot, we're not plunge grinding. So that's working right. So here's the table with the oil running and with the spindle on all at once. This is everything together. And we're moving along. I'm going to put the saddle back in neutral. And that's running right now. Yeah, it's all up. That's good. It's running. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to park it. Spindle off. Oil off. And pull back, and that's the whole deal right there. It's a nice running machine.